Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So the Chinese hit us with tariffs on another $75 billion or something like that. The president's response was to order American companies to look for an alternative to China. Order everything inside the state. The blending of corporate and government interests. If only there was a term for this form of government. His exact words, what he said was, "Our great American companies are hereby ordered to immediately start looking for an alternative to China, including bringing your companies home," all capital letters, "and making your products in the U.S." That's not going to happen. They're going to go to Vietnam or another similar country. They're not going to bring them back here. And even production facilities that get moved to the United States, it's not going to bring back the jobs the way people think. This isn't the 1940s. Factories are not hundreds of people standing in a line working on a conveyor belt. That's not what happens anymore. It's automated. Those jobs are gone. In the United States, those jobs are gone. Automation is cheaper than people, and it's more reliable. This is like having a campaign to bring back switchboard operators. Technology eliminated those jobs. Yes, they use them over there. Why? Because over there, people are cheaper than automation. It's not true here. It's not true here. The other thing this order represents is that it signifies the U.S. loss of this trade war that was going to be so easy to win. Trump isn't getting what he wants, so he's taking his ball, or more accurately, the balls of American corporations, and going home or to Vietnam. That's what's happening. You know, he's sitting there saying, we don't need the Chinese. They're our largest trading partner. They are our largest trading partner. This move increases the chance of recession, will increase income inequality. Income inequality and poverty are the two most visible symbols of the fact that we need a new system here. We need a new system, one that isn't built on human exploitation. We're so wrapped up in the idea of winners or losers. You know, people are running around, well, China's economy is getting more powerful. One day it might match ours. The country with 4 times our population might have as much economic activity? Well, color me shocked. Of course it will. That's going to happen. And if we shut them out, well, we're not going to be having a cut of their economic activity. We are losing our largest trading partner for no reason. And the president sat there and needed a scapegoat, so he wondered aloud if Jay Powell was a bigger enemy than China, chairman of the Federal Reserve. Maybe he is. Who nominated him? Who put him in that position? President Trump. But his base is so willfully ignorant, they won't know that. So he's the perfect scapegoat. Perfect scapegoat. You know, I'm not a socialist. I'm not. But I saw that game, Socialist Monopoly or whatever, and it's funny. It cracked me up. Because the first time I played Monopoly with my boys, they loved it. They loved it. Rolling the dice, building the houses and the hotels, building their little empires. And when one of them ran out of money, the other ones voluntarily gave them cash because they wanted to continue to enjoy it. And everybody stayed in the game. Everybody stayed in the game through voluntary means because people did what was right. Cooperation over competition. What happened, and what happens when a bunch of young kids normally play Monopoly. What's the normal outcome? Somebody starts to get ahead, and they start mocking the other players, and then literal upheaval. Somebody gets mad, flips over the board. It's funny because in that way, Monopoly is a perfect example of our current system and the system that has been retried. The system based on the exploitation of humans. Because that's what happens. People get so far ahead that they start mocking those in poverty. And then upheaval. The pitchforks come out. Happened in France. It happened in Russia. And it will happen here if we do not build a society that is more equitable, that is more fair, a society in which everybody can stay in the game. You know, and people like to point to that as, this is how America should work. And that's all fine and good, but that's not how it works. See, at the beginning of that game, everybody starts off equal. That's not how it works in real life. In real life, somebody starts off with a whole lot more, and they can use that to keep everybody else down. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.